Just about the game a little bit. Thought we were a little sluggish, a little slow on the offensive end, but our defense has been pretty good this year, and it's what we kind of hang our hat on. So we were able to, while we were struggling offensively, we were able to guard, which gave us a chance. So we got some great minutes from Shay off the bench. We tried to bring some size in, and she got some buckets. Went coast to coast there one time, which is not her thing, but hey, when you're struggling to score, you take whatever you can get.
Coach, their leading scorer didn't score any points until sometime late in the third quarter. Brooke Blankenship, number 3. What was the plan against her today?
Keep a body on her. Abby Green did a great job. Abby's defended everybody from our post people to point guards this year, and she's just long and she's physical and she's quick, and so she makes it hard on people. And so and then she got a couple fouls, and then we brought Shay in and she put a body. So just having a physical body on her the whole time probably was the biggest thing.
I mean, it looked like you guys were the defending champion, and they were the first-time Final Four team, at least to me, for a while.
Well,
I don't know if you want to address that.
yeah, go ahead.
Wait, what was it?
It just looked like the
Sorry.
experience showed through for you guys today in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think it did.
Yeah, I think going to the Final Four last year and coming back this year, we were more prepared and knew what to expect and knew what we needed to bring to the table to win tonight.
Yeah. I feel like the whole season we've been preparing for this moment. We've always been looking ahead and because we knew we'd be back.
Yes.
Coach, what did it mean to you to have some of your players on the bench get some Final Four experience, just get out there and?
Well, I mean, that's the goal, is to try to make sure everybody gets the experience. And, it's always the hardest thing as a coach to do is make sure that, everybody gets a chance. And it's not always easy, but I think if as best you can, if you can give people the opportunity to get on that floor and feel that, it's the right thing to do.
I noticed that teams play Brooke differently when she's trying to get the ball on the inbound. Sometimes they guard her tight, and it almost seems like she takes that personally because she just goes as soon as she gets that. Does she prefer one way or the other, backing off versus that?
I don't think Brooke has a preference how she competes. She just likes to compete, and she's pretty solid. You've seen her, play a few times. So I just think Brooke is one of those kids that, if you threw down a nickel on the floor and said first one to get it gets it, she'd try to get it. She's just that kid, and they feed off her. So everybody's tried something different with her, and to be honest with you, they haven't really been successful. Honestly, I mean, I've not seen anybody yet just keep her from getting the ball. So it's hard to do. She's quick.
And what does it mean? There were a lot of points left on the board because of missed shots. To know that you can still be so successful when the shots aren't falling like that.
Well, to me, it goes back to the defense. I mean, we worked really hard all year. We spent a lot of time early in the year. We'll spend an hour a day, on our defense, whether it's 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and then into the full court and the 5-on-5. And so we work on it a lot. And so because it travels, your defense never takes a day off. Shouldn't. And so when you guard people, you always give yourself a chance. And so look, I didn't anticipate us to shoot it this poorly, but we knew it's just a different backdrop. It's a different look. Some people come up here and just shoot lights out, and we didn't. But it is what it is. I didn't think we early on were very purposeful in our offense. We just took the first shot that came along, and we didn't make any of them. So when you do that, if you don't make any shots, then you don't look like you're doing much offensively. So you got to get it inside, and finally we got it in where we wanted it and was able to get some easy looks.
Girls, what's it meant to y'all? You've proven yourself at the state level now over the past year, and of course basketball, softball, and volleyball. Talk about the pride, Fairgrove pride in all three of those sports.
It feels good to for our school to go and compete and show our school off and everything. We've gone to the Final Four before, but we've never once won until last year, and it's almost, what's the word? just represent our school, and we want to show our school that we can do anything. We might be the smallest in the area, but we are still willing to compete and win.
Yeah, I feel like people sleep on us because we're like smaller, but we compete better than most of the bigger schools. And then whenever we play the bigger schools, they like get a little punch in the gut because we're always ready to go.
Coach, when you said after the Panama game, you said you didn't think the team could play any better defense than they did the first half. What about today tonight compared to that? It looks like they.
It's hard to say, Paul. I think the big floor. You know, we don't full court a lot, but we did today because we felt like we had an advantage with our guards. So the bigger court. You know, I just think the harder you have to work, the more energy it takes for them to be able to do the stuff they want to do. And so I think that probably had a little more. I don't know that we played as good a defense as we did against Fatima, but I think coming out, picking them up full court made them work a little harder than maybe they thought they were going to, because we don't do that a lot. But I just felt like the bigger court, having to work 10 foot farther every possession might make a difference.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Is that it? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.